Afternoon. I was asked, could I speak on moving on and toxicity? I can. Not all toxic people are cruel and uncaring. Now I know you're like, wait a minute. You said toxic, but not cruel and uncaring. Well, some love dearly. This is true. And a lot have good intentions. However, they toxic because their needs and their way of existing in this world force them to, should I say, compromise themselves and their happiness. So because they're going through that, they don't know how to deal with those emotions, so they become very toxic. Toxic people don't understand, and a lot of people, I ain't gonna even say toxic people, a lot of people don't understand that you have to make your well-being your priority. Because when you don't make your well-being your priority, you allow everything else to consume you, which then makes you toxic. And you may not be an individual that's like that, but you become like that because you don't know how to take care of self first. And that's what I get into when I say self-preservation is a must. If you don't really know how to do that, you allow everything to consume you. Man, how could I? It's just so many ways I could go with it. You gotta get to a place where you know your peace is more important than driving yourself crazy trying to understand why something happened the way it did. You gotta be able to let it go. You got to. If you don't teach yourself how to detach and let things go, you overwhelm yourself, you drive yourself crazy, and you become something that you're not. And in most cases, that's toxic. Just because, man, listen, I can't stress this enough. Just because you miss someone, that don't necessarily mean you need them back in your life. Sometimes missing someone or missing something is a part of the moving on process. And you got to go through that process. Why? So that you don't become what? Toxic. See how it all correlate with each other? So it's simple, but it's not simple. And it's not simple only if you have never practiced this. And that's why I always say we have to reacclimate our thinking, our thought process. When we start doing that, things that seem so complex, you'll start to see like, man, this really is easy and smooth. So I know you're going to say, young guy, okay, you spoke briefly, you said on something, but I can't see where you're going to go with this. Drop the mathematics. Sometimes you just have to be done. Simple as that. Not mad, not upset, just done. And why you just done? In order to move on. Let me say it again. Sometimes you just have to be done. Not mad, not upset, just done in order to move on. Catch me at Fitness Snapback Thought 70, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. And if not like that, type in davidmerrijr.com. Always remember, sometime you just have to be done. And done don't mean mad or upset. You just got to move on. Blessings to you.